Well, if there was a Super Bowl, that means there was a Super Bowl halftime show. And if there was a halftime show with a musical performance, we needed to bring in Miss Jazze RadioChica to talk all about it.
Yes.
Usher, Usher.
Oh.
How did you feel? Scale of 1 to 10, what do you think it was?
For me, it was definitely a 10. I'm sorry. It is up there with one of the best performances of Super Bowl halftime ever. It's just one of the best. I'm sorry.
What was something that really stood out to you that made it that good?
When I said, "Oh my goodness," was when they came out in those skates. And they came out and they were dancing and they were doing choreography in the skates, and I would just know how hard it is to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was just so cool. I just loved it.
I really like how he paid homage to Las Vegas, had the dancers, had the Cirque du Soleil, all that going on in the beginning, and then he really went into his Atlanta bag, which I really liked.
He did. It was just absolutely amazing. I mean, first of all, the first time I saw it, like, oh, well, this is some Atlanta influence, is when the Kappas came out.
Oh, they came out.
And I said, oh, they have canes. Those are definitely Kappas. And then I saw the band, which was the HBCU band from Jackson State. They're called the Sonic Boom, so everybody knows who they are. They're very
incredible.
Popular. And then they even, the formation, it read Usher of the band. So, you know, they just put in a lot of work, and they were doing all the dances. And at the end, I am not from Atlanta, but peace up, A-Town.
You were A-Town stomping at the end.
I was.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the special guests that were. So we knew he was going to bring out some people because the performance was 15 minutes. Usually it's only about 12 to 13. So we knew special people were coming. First it was Alicia Keys. How'd you feel about Alicia Keys? She looked beautiful.
Yes. Can we talk positively first?
Yes.
She was absolutely
beautiful.
The red piano was so beautiful.
It was stunning.
And the long, beautiful tail of the dress. And when she took the drape off, I mean,
it was nice.
Yeah, she's just absolutely gorgeous. Now, the first note, I said, oh, baby, did you drink some tea? She was a little pitchy.
I can't.
She was a little pitchy. But it came along as she sang.
Yeah.
And Usher came and he helped her along, and it was a good performance. But for me, they could have lessened that performance and sang more of my songs that I wanted to hear.
Well, when I saw her come out on that electric guitar and play the way that she did, I mean, that was something none of us could have guessed. I mean, we kind of guessed that Little John and Ludacris were going to be there, but that was incredible.
She was. And, you know, you don't realize how talented all of these artists are. You think that they can just sing or maybe they just write, but she's actually playing an instrument. And the way she's playing it with her style and finesse, and she just really did a really good job at playing that song. And just, you know, welcoming Las Vegas too, because she also had a little thing she had to say, but I thought she was fantastic.
Absolutely. So that end part was when the roller skates started. There was lots of the glitz, lots of glamour that we see. Jermaine Dupri, who's been the producer for so long, for so many of Usher's works out of Atlanta. Then you saw Lil Jon. Then you saw Ludacris coming out with the fro that I have never seen in this lifetime. I mean, it was a really cool way to kind of wrap up, because he said he was going to bring Atlanta to Las Vegas.
He did. And you know, when Usher has his afro, that he always says that's when he means business. Otherwise, he'll have braids like Fast and Furious. But when he has the afro, it's like, oh, he's mean business. And you know, that's exactly what he did. They all did such a great job. It was so much energy, especially with the last song with you know, it was so much energy on that stage. And I just think he did an amazing job. Definitely top 5. I'm sorry, argue with someone else. Don't argue with me. That was a great performance, and I probably burned about 500 calories.
Oh, you were dancing.
Dancing and just enjoying the whole
My broken wing didn't allow any of that, but I was definitely bobbing my head, and I had my good arm going. So let's talk about the pre-performances, though. There was a lot of great things that happened before that, starting with Audra Day singing Lift Every Voice and Sing. I thought it was beautiful. What were your thoughts?
It was. I mean, she changed the rendition of the song. So she can sing. Again, she's talented, but it's like, I'm sorry, girl. Just sing it the way
you want it sung the way that it's sung.
Right.
Okay, I see.
And last year, Shirley Ralph, I believe, sang it, and she did what needed to be done. And she kind of changed it up a little bit.
Okay.
And so that's why people were like,
Okay, I see. Right after that was Grapevine's own Post Malone.
No, listen, he shocked everybody because if he was going to do anything, I figured he would rap or do some type of rock song, but no. He came out and like sang a song.
America the
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
But beautifully. And I was really surprised. Again, these artists are so talented that you don't know exactly all the talents that they have. And it was simple again, but he did what needed to be done.
And finally, Reba McEntire bringing it down. I mean, she looked amazing. She sounded amazing. She had on this custom Ralph Lauren outfit. But what was your thought about her rendition of the national anthem? Because it definitely started very different from any national anthem I had heard before.
Yeah. Well, she's definitely country royalty. And I thought she did a great job.
Yeah.
I did. I think she delivered. She sounded good. She was beautiful. And she had, if you have players, grown men crying, you did
your thing.
Fantastic job. Absolutely. I think she was great.
And finally, were you ready for Beyonce to drop an album and tell us that something was coming in March?
No, listen, I was really debating on whether I wanted to wear my cowboy hat this morning.
Oh my goodness. That was okay. Well, we would have accepted it. We would have.
Beyonce, the Verizon commercial was fantastic.
Yeah.
And it was so good that I was like, did she say she's dropping me? Like, I had to watch it again because I thought it was a joke. You know, like, oh, she's just trying to break the internet.
That's exactly what I said. I thought it was a joke.
Yes, but no. She dropped 2 songs yesterday. I think one of 16 Carriages in Texas Hold'em. So it's giving a country vibe.
Yeah.
So if I got to go get my cowgirl boots, then that's just what I'm going to have to do.
Okay, well, while you go do that, we appreciate you coming. It's always a pleasure to have you, Miss Jazzy.
Thank you so much for having me.
You got it.